Wow, are we real? Guys, could this be real? Could we be real right now? Is this perhaps a thing that would happen? No way! No way we're real! Hey guys! Hello everyone! Now, I would like to mention, real quick, since I'm going to be working on the data pack, I'm going to be switching between Minecraft and VS Code. So, like, you guys are actually going to see the coding process. This is basically just me doing what I normally do, but I'm live streaming it. So I'm also probably going to be talking a lot. The music is here because music helps me be productive. I put together a playlist of stuff that I like that is not going to get me, like, demolished by companies. If we do not like the music, I can turn it off on the stream end and just only I can hear it if the music ends up being a bother for people. But I will be listening to music throughout this entire thing. So, the reason why we're starting in Minecraft is because I've already done some things. Though I suppose that was to be expected. So let's go through some of the changes I've made. Some of the changes I've made. So you may know there's a cool enchantment for the mace. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, Breach. Well, Breach is now no longer exclusive to the mace. Wait, that's the wrong... Yeah. You can now have Breach on any melee weapon, but it doesn't work with Sharpness. So you gotta pick either Breach or Sharpness or Smite or Bane of Arthropods. Bane of Arthropods is also slightly less common in the enchantment table now. I didn't have to do that, but I wanted to. So I did that. What does Breach do again? I'm pretty sure Breach, like, does a little bit of damage through armor. Which is nice. Which is really nice. But, you know, Breach and Sharpness would be ridiculous. Like, way too powerful. So no, you can't combine them. And funny thing, actually, even though you can't put Sharpness on a mace anymore, hi Willow, Breach and Sharpness just aren't compatible by default. So I didn't really have to do much work on that end. I just kind of had to make it be applicable to melee weapons. All right, let me check. What else have I done?
Horse?
Horse? Oh, do you guys like the stroke? I added the stroke plugin. I got my OBS stroke plugin. So anyone know the channeling enchantment? Do we like the channeling enchantment? It's cool, right? It strikes your enemy with lightning when you hit them in a thunderstorm. Well, guess what? You don't need a thunderstorm anymore. I thought that was stupid, so I removed it. So now it's just any weather. Any weather. Because that's how I think it should be. Yeah, Zeus, you can be Zeus now. I'm not sure if I want to change the block functionality, because I think it's good how it is. Right now, channeling the default channeling behavior is that if you hit a lightning rod, it summons lightning at it. And I think that's pretty good, honestly. I don't think it needs to be any other blocks. Maybe I'll extend it to, like, other copper blocks. But that's pretty much it. I don't think it should be every block. Mobs makes more sense. Fire aspect is now... You can apply it to more things. I'm okay. How are you? Well, not just on Trident still. It's still Trident exclusive. Fire aspect and no. Fire aspect can go on maces. Okay? Fire aspect can go on maces. By default. But not in the enchanting table. So I changed it. You can get fire aspect in the enchanting table. On the mace. That's like a very small change. It's not really anything crazy. Then we have flame. So flame, as we know, is a bow enchantment. But what if I told you that you could put it on the crossbow too? Wowee! This is what everyone has ever wanted. People have just been around and they've been like, oh, I wish there was flame on a crossbow. That would make me so happy. That's a good question. Hold on. Okay, it doesn't look like it. I don't think... Yeah, I think it's just arrows and, like, maybe other types of arrows, too? Yeah. It's just arrows. That's how it is. Oh, okay. An enchantment that I did do a lot of changes with, because it's an enchantment that I actually really like, and I never get to use it because of how terrible it is in base game. Frostwalker. What's the biggest problem with Frostwalker? Number one is that you can't jump. If you jump, you just fall in the water. Well, guess what? Yeah. Yeah, this took me like 2 minutes to fix, by the way. I can kind of understand why they didn't want to fix it, though, because the only thing is... let me just show you. You can't really bucket clutch. You can't really land on water either. You kind of just die a little bit. So yeah. But... So yeah, if you use Frostwalker with this, just be aware of this. Not only that, but I fixed some other big Frostwalker issues, okay? Okay, you're never gonna believe this. Check this out. Check this out. This is gonna blow your mind. Oh, you're a fast one, huh? Yeah! It works on mounts now! It works on mounts! And not only does it work on mounts. Go over here for me, will ya? But it also works with boats. And, well, it's quite fast. It's very, very fast. See, okay, enchanting a boat is like the most complicated process ever because boats are entities. So I figured, what if I didn't enchant the boat itself and I just made it work while you're riding a boat. I took like the easy way out, but I think it's cool. So yeah, a lot of work with Frostwalker. Another one that I did a lot of work with, because this also upsets me. Impaling. Impaling in vanilla Minecraft is an enchantment that deals extra damage to specific mobs. Specific mobs in a specific tag, and those are mobs that are considered underwater mobs. That's in vanilla Java Edition. In Bedrock, and this is like, I'm giving a rare win to Bedrock. I don't like Bedrock, typically. Impaling deals more damage to entities that are in the water. And I was like, why haven't they added this to Java? Man, it must be really difficult to do then. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. It took me like 10 minutes. It's... So this is a cow. This is an Impaling 5 Trident. 1 hit. 2 hits. It takes 2 hits. If I summon a cow that's in the water, it really was not that difficult. I also made Impaling deal more damage to entities that are in rain. So I had to do like a lot of conditional stuff for it because it's not just like touching the rain. I had to do like if the weather is rain, and then if the entity can see the sky, and then if the entity's in the overworld, because obviously it doesn't rain in like the nether or the end. And in the end, you're always exposed to the sky. And like on the nether roof, you'd always be exposed to the sky. So as long as you're in the overworld and it's raining and the entity's exposed to the sky and they're not in biomes where it can't rain, then it'll deal the extra damage. It also deals the extra damage to like those specific mobs. Oh wow. That wasn't even on purpose. You have a lot of health. Anyway, ignoring my blatant horse murder, it's okay. He told me it was okay. We have everyone's favorite enchantment. And when I say everyone's favorite enchantment, it's literally not everyone's favorite enchantment, but it's fine. Infinity goes on crossbows now, and it works. I'll have to go into survival to like showcase this, but it works. See? Of course, it still doesn't work with mending. I do think that's a good trade-off. I should work at Mochang. You know, I don't think so. And you can't pick up the arrows either, which is good. So yeah, that's Infinity. We love Infinity in this house, I assume. I also gave Knockback a change, and the only change is that it can be applied to mace. No, not maces. Sorry. It can be supported by axes now, but it doesn't show up for axes in the enchantment table. But axes can have knockback now. You can like enchant them to have knockback. And I didn't want it to show up in the enchantment table because I know that most people who are like big on PvP don't like knockback on the axe. And I knew especially not on the mace, because like you're trying to like chain hits. So knockback is like entirely optional. If you want it, why are you like speaking the same thing from 2 different accounts? If you want knockback on your axe, you have to like seek it out. You can only put it there on purpose. It's not going to end up there by accident. Looting can now go on axes and maces as well, and can be enchanted with looting in the enchantment table. That's all. That's all for that. Power can go on crossbows now. And sharpness can go on axes in the enchantment table. And that's it for like the changes that I made to the vanilla enchantments. And I have 2 finished custom enchantments that I added. The first of which is Lawnmower. Let me grab some. And it gives night vision underwater. I'd say more respiration would do that. I'll add that to respiration. You ever have like a bunch of tall grass around and it's like, oh man, there's so much tall grass everywhere. How am I going to get rid of all of this? There's so much tall grass everywhere and it's upsetting me a lot. Or let's say you have like a bunch of leaf litter, and it's like, oh, there's so much leaf litter around, and it looks so bad in contrast with the environment. I don't want it here. I have to go break it all by hand? No, you see, because if you simply just wear boots with lawnmower, it clears it all away. It's all gone. Look at that. You just gotta walk near it, and it all goes away. Say goodbye to all of your troubles. Plant-related. Plant-related ones, specifically. And yeah, there it all goes. No, it just completely deletes it. It just completely deletes it. It mows your lawn, like, permanently. It's a very simple enchantment. I made it incompatible with Frostwalker because I felt like it, but I might change that. I don't know. We'll see. And then we have a little bit more of a little more complicated enchantment. Buzzy. So Buzzy has 3 levels. And the 3 levels don't impact the first thing I'm going to talk about. So the first thing that Buzzy can do is, you know how bees can fly and like they float around? Well, you can't really fly, but if you fall a great distance, it will save you. Hold on. Oh yeah, there's the other part is that when something attacks you, it'll summon angry bees that attack you. Or it has a chance to. The chance is dependent on the level of the enchantment. So with Buzzy 3, you have the highest chance. With Buzzy 1, you have the lowest chance. And yeah, they'll fight for you. Which took a long time to figure out because it is not easy to make bees angry without, you know, hitting them. Yeah, I like Buzzy very much. It certainly took a while, but I think it was worth it. I think it was well worth it. And if I go like 30 blocks into the sky again, like, it saves you. It gives you some slow falling. Get him! Get him! Get him! Go! Go, my pretties! Kill the phantom! There's so many of them. They do die eventually, because, you know, like, they sting. Well, this guy didn't sting. I didn't really consider phantoms when I was making this. Can you guys burn now? Thank you. Goodbye. Actually, hold on. I can just get rid of all these guys. Okay. Cool! Is it? I'm running at a pretty good FPS, so it should not be laggy. But yeah, that's Buzzy. So, today, we're going to be working on new enchantments. That's what I'm doing. So let's pull this up. So we're working on something called Impulse. I kind of just copied the code for Lawnmower because it's a good basis to go off of. Let's make this a little bit higher. Let's make sure it's called Impulse. And we can ignore the effects for now. Let me check my notes. What did I want Impulse to be? What hermit? Impulslet? Did I spell it that way? Oh no, I didn't. What do we... Oh, I didn't know there was an impulse called Hobbit. We want to put piercing, multi-shot, and impulse. Then we're going to go to impulse, and we're going to put, for exclusive set, have it be impulse. So now, impulse can't be with piercing or multi-shot. And just for consistency, I'm going to actually put the namespace beforehand. I don't actually know much about Hermitcraft, fun fact. I wouldn't even call myself like a fake fan. Because like, I'm not really like a fan. Impulse should be a higher level enchantment, so let's set the minimum cost to like 16 in the enchantment table. And let's see, we want this to be enchantable crossbow. Crossbow. Turn the weight down a little bit. Slots. We want main hand. Where'd my file thing go? When I'm full screen, does it take away my... Pretty much, actually. What I want it to do is, it's gonna cause an explosion. But it's gonna be a wind burst explosion. And it's going to send you flying, basically. That's my plan for it. So we want to get rid of this. Yes, rocket jumping, essentially. Exactly. So the type is going to be... Well, we're going to have hit block first, because hit block is going to be the most important. So whenever it hits a block, we want the effect to be... Alright. We want it to explode. So... Let's set the block interaction to trigger, because that's the wind burst type. We're going to set the radius. Okay, take care. Horse. The radius can be... Let's do linear. And then the base. I think this 3 actually. I think max level 3. Let's tone this down to like 12. And let's tone this down to 30. Horse. So let's say the base radius could be like, let's say 2. And then per level above first, let's do 2.5. Just for testing purposes. And that's it for there. Attribute to user, true. We're not really gonna have to do damage. So damage type. What was it gonna be? I forgot. I forgot. How do you make it not?
Call me!
Oh. I don't know if Hat's even awake. He's probably not. I wonder. I'm gonna check. He could be. He could be. I guess I'll call. It is like 2 in the morning for him. That's the only thing. Emerald, do you mind if I pick someone else? Just because it is 2 a.m. for Sir Hattoving? Okay. Oh, thank you. Thank you for complimenting my music. Okay, let's see if this... Not really. Oh, no way. Is that Valley VA?
Holy crap, is that Movement 8?
Yeah, no. Oh, wow. We have a question for you. Stream has a question for you. Would you believe it?
Oh, God? What's that?
So the stream question is, would you adopt Sir Horse Blueben 8?
I think I would.
Wow. Incredulous.
Yes, very.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
You have been the stand-in for Hattoving, as I believe him to be sleeping.
Ah,
Yeah.
wonderful.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
There. You get your phone call. You get your phone call. Back to coding. I have to check how... It's a good redeem, you know, subjectively. Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna check a different enchantment I did. Oh! Guys, I get it. I understand. I'm actually really smart. Okay. I just cross-referenced some previous work I did. And all I need to do to ensure this does no damage. Alright, awesome. Moving on. Create fire. False. Absolutely not. Immune blocks. It's not going to actually explode any blocks. At least it shouldn't. Knockback multiplier. We do want a high knockback multiplier. Let's say linear. Let's say base can be... Let's do 4. Let's be daring. And then put 2 for every level above the first. Right? Okay, offset. I'm gonna say, just so it's not like in the block, so it's... This will make it 1 block above. Actually, you know what? We can make it a quarter of a block above, so it doesn't get stuck in the block. I'm okay. How are you? We don't need a sound. Small particle can be... What do you... You want to... Okay. I mean, sure. Is there, like, anything else even? Why do you want that, then? Weird. Odd and strange. Okay. We've got the gusts. That should be everything. So... Wait, why are you upset? Oh, right. Wait, why are you still upset? It needs a sound? Are you at work right now? Okay, good. My file thing goes away when I full screen. I don't know why. I kind of want that. I kind of want this at the top, this bar at the top. How do I bring it back? No, bring it back. How do I fix this? I have hashtag fucked up. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. It'll be fine. Everything's saved. How was it? How was work? Good, I hope. Okay, so let's now get a crossbow. Ooh, that's cool. Oh, that's too much. Oh, that's too much. Hey guys, who wants to go to NASA? Oh. This is why we test, in fact. Yeah. No guys, this is fine, see? 200 blocks! So that's like... Oh my, that's like over 100 for sure. What happens if I don't even jump? Oh, it still sends me up. It still sends, that's like 180 blocks. Approximately. That's kind of ridiculous. I need to fix that at once. Okay, but what happens, what? I'm okay. What about Impulse 1? How much does Impulse 1 do? Also way too much. That is like, it needs to be less than that for Impulse 3, I think. So, yeah, that's, ooh. No, we need to fix this immediately. It is pretty fun, but like that's too high. That's way too high. Undoubtedly far too high. So let's go ahead. Let's go back into Impulse. Let's change the knockback modifier. So the base is 4, and that's already too much. Let's try 1, and then 1 per level. And then, alright, I wanted to add post attack as well. So, like when it hits an entity. So we're gonna do this. We're going to say the affected is the victim. The enchanted is the attacker. So we're the attacker, and the victim of our attack will be affected. And we're going to have this explode. And just pretty much do everything the same. except we'll have the radius be a lot smaller. So let's make the let's make the knockback. Let's keep the knockback where it is. Let's get rid of the offset because I think it's spawning inside the mob will be fine. We'll test that. Hop into the craft. Okay, let's start with just impulse 1. And quick charge. That's a bit better. That's a lot better actually. Right? That's not crazy. At least I don't think it is. I'm gonna really have to make this not work with infinity either, honestly. Multi-shot, piercing, and infinity. Because that's gonna be so crazy. Okay, let's see how this works like on a pig now. Oh, what? Okay, not quite what I was anticipating. That's so fucking funny. There's no way, bruh. That's hilarious. Okay, could something survive my wrath, please? Oh, you don't really go that high up, huh? I guess I do need to put a little bit of a little bit of an offset after all. Away. Oh wait, you can. Okay, I bet with Impulse 3 you could. Hold on. Hold on. Why'd my music stop? Music. Okay. No, come back. Wait, what? Oh. Oh, Impulse 3 is still way too high, though. $67 to 103. I'm moving to a new Y coordinate because I know what people are gonna fucking say. 63 to 99. So that's 33 blocks. I suppose it could be okay. I don't know. What do you guys think? Is this just too much? Because I could also make it have more than 3 levels. And then I could make it creep up like much more slowly. I could make this impulse 5. I think that's what we're gonna do. I think this wise. Let's go back here. Let's make it 5 levels. Let's do that. Put an offset for the entity. And do that. No, that. And then make the... do 25 and 5. I'm not sure how that's going to work out, but we will see. We will just have to see. And hopefully it'll work out, you know, like as it is supposed to. Because that would be so awesome. It would be so cool. It's a bad transition, but you get my point. What? Hey guys, welcome to my video game. Oh, I love this song. That's why I put it on the playlist. Let's get Impulse 3. Let's get Quick Charge 3. Now it's going to be a lot less than it was before. Yeah. Quite a bit less. Still, like, pretty decently high, but not as high, I'd say. Crazy movement tech, though. Oh, water drag. Water drag, no! Okay, let's grab a husk once more. Wow, you need... Yeah, you need a bit more of an offset, don't you? Yeah. Because you get launched much more when it hits the ground. Is it because it's within you? It could be. It could be because it's like inside of the entity. That could be it. Alright, now let's get a crossbow that has quick charge and impulse 5. Wow. Isn't that a sight to behold? 63 to 100. Wowee. I guess Impulse 2 is really not going to be much, huh? I think that's fair. And then give me Impulse 4. Oh, wait, what? Oh, jumping matters, right? Hydrating! Hi, Charlie. Ooh. How is it going? I see what you did there. So, yeah, Impulse 5, and then Quick Charge 3. Bam. Why is it saying intangible? Oh, because the arrow... I see, because it's in creative mode. Alright, so... Preparing for liftoff! Wahoo! There is a lot of movement. There is a lot of movement with this. Oh, wait, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, wait, that's so cool. Wait! How to traverse the oceans tutorial? Dude, imagine if Christopher Columbus knew this tech. That probably would not have been good, actually, but you know. Okay, so okay, great. Impulse works. What else do I want to do? Right, let's go back. Let's go over here. Let's add infinity. Awesome. And let's go to non-treasure and add impulse. So that way it can exist in the enchanting table. And then let me put the data pack back in and load the world again. And then make it so you guys can see. Awesome. Okay. Let's get enchanting. Oh, I mean, that was quick. Impulse 4 is here? I kind of want Impulse 4 to be like... I kind of don't want Impulse 5 to like even be applicable via the enchanting table. But there it is. Impulse, hello? Okay, alright, let's... Clearly some tinkering needs to be done. Because that is not... Like, for reference. Here's Buzzy, if I can get it to work. See, that's Buzzy 3, which makes sense. And then if it's going to be nice to me... I might have to mess around with Buzzy as well. That's not supposed to be there. Okay, alright. Let's do some experimentation in the code, shall we? Go to Buzzy first. Ah, that's probably why. Okay. Let's say the minimum cost is like 6. And then per level buffer, we wanted to get to 30. So... Or above 30. I don't know if this is actually going to work. And then Impulse. Let's try that. Minimum experience cost. Maximum experience cost. Yeah. We actually want this to be like down here at like 6. And so this, okay. Let's try 10 and 10. Okay. Now let's apply that. And see how it works. I have a feeling Buzzy's gonna work a little bit better just because it is like 3 levels. Why must you do this to me? 6, 11, and 30. Buzzy 3 should be here. Buzzy 1 should be here, not here. Why are you there? No! Okay. Clearly, I have a lot to learn about enchantments. Let's take a look at like the vanilla ones. All right, Bane of Arthropods. 5 and 8. 25 and 8. Interesting. I think I'm going to apply the same logic for Impulse. Because it is a 5-level thing. Do I have anything here that's 3 levels? Whoa, 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 whoa. I really do not. I'll have to figure out Buzzy on my own. I do have stuff that's like 2 levels though, so what's knockback at? Goodness gracious. Okay. Let's do 5 and 15 and 30 and 15. And let's see how then that works. I have higher hopes. I do. This isn't like necessarily the thing to be focusing on right now, but I do want to like get this working. I don't know. You know what? This is like my stream. I can work on whatever I want. This is my productivity time. I can work on what I choose to work on. See, Buzzy 1 is still here, though, and that's like an issue, because that's not where it's meant to be. I have fucked up astronomically. Just gonna hope at least Impulse works the way I want it to, because I followed the Bane of Arthropods logic. And Bane of Arthropods has 5 levels. Oh, of course, because piercing doesn't really work with it. Quick charge could have. Impulse 4. Good. Okay. Impulse 4. Oh, that's piercing. Alright. I didn't really see any of the other levels of impulse, though. I guess it is like all chance state. Oh, impulse 2? Okay. What? I gotta remember what I made my shit incompatible with. Impulse 1? I guess it is 9 levels. But... It's all fucking RNG! Impulse 2, okay. Okay, I can work with this. Impulse is working fine, I'll say. Buzzy very much is not. Buzzy needs some help. I'm going to pull up WinRAR and look at stuff that has 3 levels. What has 3 levels? Respiration. Let me look at respiration. Okay. So respiration does something like this. Which I'm just gonna have to hope, you know, works. Oh, ads are happening? Okay, hold on. I shall simply not do anything in the meantime. Except, I will put the pack where it needs to be. I will make sure everything's saved. Yeah, everything's saved. I'll load up the world. I'll just be ready to test. Ready for when ads are over. Can you tell I really like the Shovel Knight OST? Is that obvious? Is it clear that I like Shovel Knight? And Deltarune too. I also am a fan of Deltarune. Oh, we're back. Okay, cool. Yeah. And you're like, you are the music individual, so. This is a good reason to like them, in fact. Okay, Buzzy 3 at the 3rd, as it should be. Buzzy 3. Buzzy. Yeah, okay, alright. We are golden. Alright, so. Let's just get a natural crossbow. Let's get a natural impulse 4 crossbow. Two, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Was that the right amount of numbers? 2, 3, 4, 6, 8. I'll type it out. There you go. Okay, quick charge 1, impulse 4. I'll take it. Now let's take this. Why am I even in? What the fuck ever? Give me this. Give me impulse 5. Give me quick charge 3. Give me buzzy 3. I have a feeling these two would pair really nicely together. Oh, they pair so nicely together. Oh, because especially in survival? Hold on. Oh. Wait, it's peak. Well, assuming you don't time it stupidly anyway. Yeah. Pretty much, I mean. What's stopping you? You can now be Soldier TF2, by the way, with bees. Because Buzzy has some fun functionality where, well, you know, you'll see. It is chance-based. You know, any minute now. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, what are you gonna do now? That's what happens when you attack me. My bees come after you. That's what I thought, bitch. Wow, that really just does not sound... I'm just gonna make Impulse not have any effect on mobs. Impulse just is not gonna work on mobs, and I'll make it compatible with Piercing. I'll make it compatible with Piercing again. Let's do that. Oh yeah, these guys are going to die because they did sting, and when they lose their stingers, they perhaps do not live very long. I believe the max amount of time they can, yeah, the max amount of time they can live without their stingers is like a minute. So, you know, thank you, soldiers. I appreciate you. Let's change this to remove piercing. Save that. Go to impulse. Let's completely get rid of that. Save that. Okay. Awesome. We are golden. We can move on to the next one now, honestly. Let's start work on Storm. And also, hold on, Lawnmower only has one. Let me check. I'm curious because let me check real quick how these things work. Okay, Aqua Affinity, let's say 10410. Interesting. Another one that only has one level that can be gotten from the enchantment table. Flame. 50-0-20-0. Yeah. And this already works, so... Alright. Let's make Storm. And I'll copy this. Calm down. There's code. There's code that's compatible. Calm down.
Call me. I dare you.
Oh man, I wonder who I have to call. Oh man, that's so crazy. It's always funny when you ask a question that you're gonna get asked, right? You've done this to yourself. You've essentially done this to yourself, you know, right?
I was expecting this.
Yeah, well, we got a question for you, man.
Yeah, what's the question?
Is Horseman 8 secretly a supervillain planning to set a horde of wasps on the world? Horde spelled incorrectly, by the way.
Yeah, sorry about that. Yes, you are.
I cannot believe such a thing. I think this is false.
You are planning on setting wasps upon the world. I felt the need to tell the rest of the world this. I'm sorry, guys. The Ben you knew is not a horde. He's actually a wasp.
This is false information. I am banishing you.
1,000 wasps.
I banished him. This is false information, and I would never do such a thing. There's a reason why Buzzy summons bees and not wasps, besides for, you know, Buzzy not really having anything to do with wasps. Because wasps don't really go buzz. They're only really similar in I guess, you know, their coloring. That's pretty much it. Yeah, you were banished, buddy. Cry about it. Okay, so we want to put Storm's cost quite a bit higher. Finish. Let's say 6. Let's call it Storm. Ignore the effects for now. Oh. No! No! What do I want Storm to be incompatible with? Let me check my notes. Oh, nothing. Okay. So Storm... It's going good. Storm won't have an exclusive set at all. I would never be such a thing. How dare you? Put this like that. And then the primary items are going to be enchantable bow. And the supported items are going to be also bow. And the weight can be down to like 5, and the slots are going to be main hand. And now we're going to go ahead and get rid of these effects. And now we want to do post attack. So enchanted is the attacker. So that's us. We're the attacker. And the affected will be the victim. And now we have the effect. So type, and then let's see. What can we do here? We can summon entities. That might be helpful. So let's say like arrow. Well, I also want it to be like above. So let's do arrow, arrow. Arrow. Yeah. If this doesn't work, I'll just use a function. It's fine. Is there no offset? We're going to be using a function instead. Which means we need to actually make a function. So, let's do that. Call it summon arrows. Summons arrows above an entity's head. Now, I am actually trying to like explain this as I go. Since this function is being ran by the victim, which is being affected, the context of this function, therefore, is at S. So, if I did execute at S, run, summon, arrow, and we could do like 10 blocks above. And then we could also do stuff like this. Like we could have them just like kind of like around. Right? I don't want them to be like that consistent. I want them to... This is fine. We'll do this for now. So let's do that. Let's go here. And then we're going to have summon arrows. And yeah, that's it actually. Wait, no, actually, hold on. One last thing. Put storm there. Okay. Hop into the world. Get a bow. Get a husk. Well, that is a problem. This is a knockback from the bow. Wow, the knockback from the bow will always be an issue, so we want it to be a little bit behind the engine as well. Okay, that's not bad. I do wonder if there's a way to like make the arrows track it, because that would be really nice. Hello, welcome back. You're just yeah. There's got to be a way to make the arrows track. Also to get rid of all of them. Get rid of everything. Okay. First of all, putting it behind. Ooh, putting it behind isn't necessarily going to be consistent. No, wait, no, it'll be fine. Left, up, and forward. Left, up, and forward. Left, up, and forward. Okay. Okay, I got it. I got it. All right. So let's go to the function and let's just make them all go like this. So I can like see how it works. Because I'm quite curious. We're just testing. Testing. Gotta know what works and what doesn't. So let's bring in another husk. Hold on, my music stopped. Why? Oh, you are coordinate based. Ah. Oh, okay. Okay. Hold on, I'm curious. We're gonna make it not coordinate based. This way is the x-axis. This way is the z-axis. So I teleported myself. One along here, I'd teleport that way. What if I use the funky things? Where even are they on my keyboard? Where even is this on my keyboard? This. Yeah, okay. That would teleport me in the Z, but then if I look towards the X... Oh, this is location-based! Oh, whoops. That is good. That is good information. Okay. So now we know. Someone's checking out my commands. Oh wait, does it say... Does it do the horse thing when the bot says exclamation mark horse? That's incredible. Horse? Alright, so we want this. This. Hey. This. That should be behind the entity at all times and above it. Thank you! I take great pride in my abilities. Glad to hear. I try my horses. Alright, new victim. I mean Husk. Hey buddy, guess what? Motherfucker. All right. I really need it to like track the mob, don't I? It just doesn't work otherwise. How do I get the arrow to track? I'm thinking and just running around. How would I get the arrow to track the mob or player? Because I do want this to be an enchantment worth using and not one that just spawns extra arrows that do literally nothing. Right? If it spawns extra arrows that do literally nothing, no one's going to want to use it. Because why would you if it doesn't do anything useful? The way I'm looking? So instead of extra arrows from the sky, extra arrows from me. That could be possible. I'm trying to think of a way to get it like overhead. That could work, yeah. This is something worth considering. Let's try... How do I give you momentum? Oh. Okay. There will be syntax in VS. Let's go there. Let's just see what we can do here. What do you do? Ticks of air left. I see. So hi. Let's go back into Minecraft. Let's try to do this. Arrow. You will be here, here. You will be in front of me. In front of me and a little bit above me. And we will give you air 20. We will give you air 200. That is definitely not what I am looking for. Unless I put it a little bit higher up and see what it can do. No, it just falls. No, I'm very skilled with commands. You have to trust me. I'm knowing it actively. Oh, there is motion. Would you? Oh. One day. Let's do motion. And let's do 20, 20, and 20. Okay.
Awesome Yowie.
Oh. We did awesome Yowie. You're not really moving. So motion clearly does not actually do anything. Which is unfortunate. What is more important than awesome Yowie, in fact?
Horse?
Horse? True. I'm looking, I'm searching. Has been shot. Okay. Let's try has been shot. See, I can't give the arrow any momentum is the issue here. Ugh. Okay. Storm might have to be something that I come back to at a later date. Just, you know, because I'm probably gonna have to do like extensive research. And that will be boring for you guys. So let's do Flesh Ripper. Let's work on Flesh Ripper. The researcher. How what do you mean by such a thing? Let me copy all of Lawnmower again and copy paste it into Flesh Ripper. Could be interesting. Oh, right. Terrible, by the way. Wait, there is a... Okay. Oh, wait, no, that's the tag I'm making right now. I guess it is just one item, right? Because it is, it's just NPT. It's just NPT. So. Where did... Oh, I see. Let me just do that again then. There we go. That was weird. All right. Flesh Ripper. And then this won't be incompatible with anything, so we can just remove that. And we can do wolf armor. And we can do wolf armor. And we can make this like... This is going to be the only like wolf armor enchant so far. So... armor. That's for the dog. And then get rid of this. Post attack. So, yeah, Flesh Ripper. So the enchanted is the attacker, because the wolf is going to be attacking, and the affected is the victim. I mean, yeah, I guess. And then the effect, we want... Yeah. You can just do apply mod effect. To apply, you'll do regeneration. Minimum duration can be 3 max duration, like 8. No, amplifier 2, maximum amplifier 3. No, 1 and 2. I'm a fool. I'm a fool. It's okay. And then... yeah. That should be fine, in fact. That should just be it, even, for Flesh Ripper. Although I perhaps want to make it a tad bit more difficult. Okay, and then add this to non-treasure. So that way it can appear in the enchanting table. Which I may, if I add other wolf armor enchantments, I'm probably not going to have Flesh Ripper in the enchantment table. Kind of weird because it's like the only wolf armor enchantment. Okay. Firewolf. How so? Oh, okay. I mean, sure, whatever. Fire on attack target? Okay. I can see this being real. Can I at least, like, slash enchant you? Wolf. Come back. Okay. Awesome. Now you... let's see. Okay. So you will attack. Wait, whoops. Okay. Attack the wolf. Or don't do that. Wow, you kind of suck. Wolf is not losing health. Do they lose health when they have the armor on? I don't know. Hold on. Holy fucking shit, dude. That should not have taken that long to kill that guy. Okay. Let me give you some normal wolf armor. So you have 40 health. If I summon a husk, and you attack the husk, and the husk attacks you, they don't lose health. They don't lose health while the armor's on. Okay. Right. I have a new idea. So, what is something that a wolf is? A wolf is a mob. A mob cannot collect experience. Yeah, it seems so. Yep. So then, Flesh Ripper should, instead of healing the wolf, heal itself when the wolf attacks. So it'll basically be mending, but for wolf armor. Gold start, yeah! Alright, let's get back in here. Type. Change item damage. Do linear. Base. Can this be like a... Cause I'm pretty sure change item damage, like... Hold on. Let me check Vanilla Thorns. Good night. Take care. Thank you. Okay, yes, so positive number does damage the durability. So theoretically, a negative number would repair it. Wait, how does mending work? I can just check how mending works. Let me look at that. Oh, it's repair with XP. Yeah, well, that doesn't really work. Dogs can't collect XP. I'm just gonna have to hope this works. So let me let this guy fight a little bit so his armor can get like beat up. Youch! This dog done fell. Come here. Fight another husk. Okay, so this is now like a bit broken. $36 out of 64 durability. Now if I leave the world and I take my Flesh Ripper changes, and I go back in here, enchant this. Hold on. This is 36 out of 64. That definitely did not work. That for sure did not work. I don't know if this is gonna work. Perhaps one could modify it. Perhaps that's the way to do it. Like armor.body and then durability. Oh, map. Because I could do this with a function. Pretty sure. Pretty sure. Through a trash bag into space. Let's have a look here. Repair wolf armor. Repairs wolf armor. I would need to change the affected to attacker though. And then we could do item modify at S. Okay. So. What are we freaking out about? Why are you going crazy? Oh, that's why. I see. I'm smart. Okay, and then there's an easy way to test this. All right, 36. Where has it gone? Well, that's definitely not working. Unfortunate. Okay. Must not be set damage then. Okay. Okay. L. M. Copy and copy state discard. Huh. I don't really know how to make it heal aside from with XP, but they can't pick up XP. And them healing doesn't matter because they take no damage with the wolf armor on. Because that was the original idea. The original idea was like, oh, they can heal. But no, that doesn't quite work. I'm going to have to scrap Flesh Ripper for now. And think of a new dog armor idea at some point. It'll happen. Alright, let's see. Next on my list, Spore Setter. Why am I on caps lock? Oh, there it goes. Let's grab lawnmower again. Let's do that. Okay. Let's make you definitely cost a bunch more in the anvil. And you're going to be incompatible with nothing. That, let's do... weapon and weapon and main hand and quite rare. All right. Post attack. Yeah, that was your song. I like your music. So the enchanted is the attacker. And the affected is the victim. Fair enough. Now the effect is going to be run function. And now we need to make the function. So we set spores. My arcane incantations, yeah. So let's do this. Let's do with the tag. So tag at S, add spores. How did I do these? As at E, say within 50 blocks. Data modify entity at S. Angry at set from entity at N with the tag, not sort. I didn't ask for sort. And yes, this is true. Oh, Charlie, it's another one of your songs. Okay. So this should in fact work now. And then tag at S, remove sport. Okay. So function, set spores. Put spore setter in here. Save this. Save this. I like the metal pipe in the song. Very cool. Yeah, of course. Let's grab a sword. Let's summon a husk and then another husk. I see. Oh, whoops. Hmm. Wow. Oh, ads are on. Let me look into this. Oh, I made a mistake. But I will wait to see if I will be able to fix my mistake. We'll find out. Waiting for ads. I am just doing nothing. Alright, we're back. It's testing time. Let's get a husk. Let's get another husk. That's quite disappointing. Maybe. Hmm. You have to already be angry? Get him. Wait, no. Why aren't you working? Okay, it's definitely not gonna work if I hit them both. Oh, well, okay, well. Give me back my music. What's going wrong here? Hmm. Right. But no, this would in fact be... As all entities that are within 50, right? 50 blocks that aren't players that were not shown by Buzzy. Let's try something. I'm gonna husk. If the husk would stop fucking walking away, good lord, okay. You're going in the pit. Okay. Whatever, just give me everything. Okay. So, what if, right? What if? Hear me out. I'm also gonna... Dude, 50 equals player. Tag does not equal sport. Bam. Let me also make sure these guys are angry for longer as well. I feel like they become unangry too fast. But for this, it should be fine. Or not, I guess. Let's see. Okay. And now, get upset. What? Okay. All right. Is angry at a bee specific thing? Because if so, I could always just... No? No, you're not upset at this guy? This guy hurt you. This guy hurt you in your brain. Okay. We can just do damage. Tag does not equal spored. Run damage at S. Alright. N tag equals. Okay, well. That certainly works. Why is my phone ringing again? This song already played. Oh wait, maybe it didn't. Oh yeah, this is the second sanctuary instead of the third. Whoopsie! Alright. Anyway. That there, goes like this. And now, there are a multitude of husks now. Oh, that works so perfect. Target this guy. Target this guy. Kill that guy. Kill that guy. Kill that guy. Okay. Obviously only actually useful if there are like mobs around, but if there in fact are, your enemy will be swarmed by them. So Spore Setter works. Spectacular. See how long it takes to get on an axe. I did make it decently rare, so... Oh! Got it. Hi! Yeah, I happen to actually be working on a data pack right now. I don't really know anything about plugins, but I can very much help with data pack stuff. That's 1 in 9. 1 in 9 of them got Spore Setter. So that's pretty good, I'd say. I would say, in fact. Oh, wow. Well, hello, yeah, I'd be happy to help. Right, what else do I have left on my list of things to do? This isn't really stuff I want to work on stream. I have done a lot. I've been going for like almost 2.5 hours. I have gotten quite a lot done. So I think I may pause here. Of course. We're not rating anyone. Alright. Thank you everybody for watching. This was quite fun. This was in fact incredibly productive, which is nice. There's a bunch of stuff I will have to figure out on my own time, and I will. But until then, I bid you all adieu. Goodbye. See you all Saturday.